Today I'm gonna talk about Iyanla Fix My Life. I think it's season 3, episode 5. Um, it was about Andre and Tracy and their kids, Javon and Jasmine. Jasmine is 20 and Javon is 24. And the mother, I think, was called Iyanla because she said that they had some situations in the house that they need to be fixed. Okay. Why do it just seem like every time it's the person that calls is the ones that always needs to be fixed? I'm just saying. Um, the father is and the mother is upset because Javon is gay and they don't like the guy that Jasmine is dating. And I'm sitting there like, really? Really? They're from St. Louis, Missouri, so I guess down there, being black and gay and what is not the the norm out there or whatever. Because I think like all of them was against him being gay. Even Jasmine was against Javon being gay, and then all three of them were against Jasmine's boyfriend Chevy. And I'm like, really? Like, everybody is grown. Everybody needs to be out the house. But Jasmine still lives with the parents. And Javon lives in LA because he's a dancer. I guess this family is full of dancers. So that's what they were taught. So J- Javon is a dancer in LA. And the parents kind of blame themselves because they feel like if they wouldn't have put him in dance, then he wouldn't be gay. And I'm sitting there like, that's not the reason. He's gay because he's gay. And the father is talking about he chooses to be gay, and I'm just like, this boy is gay. And I could see the boy is gay before he even opened his mouth. And I'm like, the way he was carrying himself was real feminine. The way his whole demeanor was real feminine. Like, okay, yeah, he might could just be feminine, but I could just tell this boy was gay. Um, and let me start this off. I don't have no problems with gays because I don't want nobody to think I do. I love my booze. Um, but yeah, so they was, explaining to Ayana how the mama be going through Jasmine text messages when Chevy texts her, and I'm sitting there like, this girl is grown. Like, girl, you need to put a lock on your phone. Like, is like really? So yeah, these parents is really fucked up, and they're gonna fuck up their kids. And if their kids have kids, they're gonna fuck them up with their views. I'm just saying, these parents, and like, I was with Ayana because Ayana asked them like, "What do you guys do that y'all got so much time to be worried about what these kids is doing?" Because that's why I was like, "What the fuck, like." Y'all got too much time on your hands. Then they blame their kids' decisions on their health decisions, talking about their health is failing because the kids are the way they are. And I'm like, that's fucked up shit to say. So anyway, Ayana comes and she's talking to them, and she's telling them like, y'all called me. Y'all might not want to deal with this type of shit, but y'all called me. And Tracy was just telling her how they avoid conversations to keep the peace in the house, and they really just happy family. And I'm sitting there like, y'all ain't just damn happy if y'all can't, your child can't be who he is, your daughter can't date who she's in love with, so therefore this house is not happy. So stop saying that type of shit. Um, so then after she finished talking to they were talking about the boyfriend and how they don't approve of him, and I was like, y'all ain't the one got to deal with him. Like, to me, it's like when you get, I understand you want the best for your child and you want them to date the best person, but when it comes a point in their life and in your life that they make those decisions. Now, when they teenagers and shit, yeah, you be like, hey, I don't want you to date them. I mean, they're gonna probably date them anyway, undercover. But once they get grown, you either gonna lose your child or it's gonna be a lot of turmoil. And who wants to be living in a situation where it's always battling and fighting and bickering? It's stupid. And then they don't even have a real legitimate reason for why they don't like Chevy. They feel like because Chevy didn't propose, or he wanted to propose, he asked them, he didn't propose the way they wanted him to. Then when he did give her They wanted them to say him to give her a promise ring. When he gave her the promise ring, then that's when they was like, he told them like this could have been an engagement ring, but it has to be a promise ring because your parents want us to wait. They got mad because he said that, but it was the truth. Like they didn't want him to word it like that. They didn't want to be looked at as against the bad guys. But y'all did that. He was willing to propose to this girl, marry this girl. They had been dating for 2 years. What the hell? Like, come on. This girl is apparently happy, so they need to calm that shit down. Um, so then after that, she talks to Javon and Jasmine. They basically is telling, she's talking about how she's happy with Javon. He's great. He's her protector and all this kind of stuff. Then she says she regrets telling her mom so much about her business because she's so close to her mom, and she was so busy telling her all her business about him. So then that would made her mom have judgment. And that's what you don't do. You don't tell nobody all your business about your relationship because it has too. You then give people opportunity to have their opinions. And if you don't tell them nothing about your relationship, they can only guess what's going on in your relationship and then make an ass out of themselves. But you never tell anybody. I don't care if it's your best friend, cousins, pastor. You don't ever tell anybody everything that's going on in your relationship, especially the bad part. Like, no. I don't do that. I don't run to everybody and tell them everything bad that happens in my relationship so they can have something to say. No, no, no. No, because that's who I'm going to still be with, because we going to work it out, and then you going to have your opinions and your thoughts about him, and that's too much drama that I don't need. So, no, you don't tell nobody yo shit. Like, okay, if he pissed you off or if she pissed you off that day, look like, okay, they irritated me today. But you don't go into details of what happened. That's what I'm saying. Um, Javon talks about coming out and how his sister had to protect him in school because people would ask and then he would say no, and just to try to save face in front of everybody he would say he wasn't gay knowing he was lying, and he said he was lying to himself. Yeah, obviously. um what else happened? Jasmine and Iyanla go talk outside. They want to talk because she wants to know what's up. So she's basically telling, how her parents was willing to pay her to break up with Chevy. And I'm like, these motherfuckers is doing too damn much. These parents got on my nerves the whole episode because, like Iyanla told them, they are some control freaks. And they are. They are real control freaks. And I was just like, these people are grown. Let them live, or you're going to have some really fucked up children if you don't let them live their life and make their own mistakes and life lessons. I'm just saying. Um, they talk about, let me just, instead of going through my notes, let me tell you how I feel about this. They talked about the mother and how she was putting her with her views off on her daughter because the mother was overweight and got with this guy and he loved her, and so that's what she kind of settled for when they were younger, knowing like they grew in love and all that, but so she felt like her daughter was going to go through the same thing because her daughter was overweight, so she felt like she was only staying with Chevy because she felt like she wasn't going to be able to get, nobody else will love her or whatever. So since this boy love her, let's hold on to him. But that's not what I saw from them. Maybe that's what her mom sees and we not seeing. But because it can happen. I've seen relationships happen like that where they feel like, look, he's going to be with me because he's accepting these flaws now, so let me hold on to this and let me stick with this. So I understand that part, but her mom, she didn't even know her mama felt like that. So therefore, this is what your mama see of you, and that's kind of fucked up. Because even when Iyanla made her mom tell her daughter that when they had their little meeting or whatever, you can tell her face she was so hurt that her mama felt like that. And I was just like, oh, poor baby. Iyanla had her brother Javon dance for the father because, to express himself. And then, at the end of that dance, he had to land at his feet or whatever. And then she told him to grab him and pick him up and uplift him. But I don't think he was doing it because he wanted to. I think he was doing that because Iyanla told him to. You could tell by the son's reaction and him crying when his father finally picked him up. That's what he had been longing for his father to just wrap his arms around him. So that's what I got from the son. But I didn't get that from the father. I felt like the father was doing shit because Ayana felt like that's what, he was told to do. But and then he was saying that his father didn't know that his son was gay, and he was talking about what if he do. I didn't tell him, so he was kind of ashamed of his son. But even by the end of this episode, I didn't feel that the father was going to be accepting to his son's being gay. I really don't. I feel like he was doing it for the camera, but I don't feel like that they were going to accept him being gay. I do feel by the end of the episode that they accepted Chevy because they said that they appreciate him. The dad was going around talking about how he loved everybody and how he appreciates Chevy by the end of that conversation. I don't feel like he fully accept his son being gay. Um, but yeah, that's what this episode basically was about. But these parents being real control freaks and how they trying to pick somebody for their daughter and not accepting their son's lifestyle. And I'm sitting there like, you guys can be such a happier unit if this shit wasn't going on. Like, okay, he's gay, deal with that. And then move on. I mean, this is 2013. Like, shit happens. Like, we all have them in our family, and all we can do is welcome them into the family, loving, saying this is cool, that's who you want to be with. Shit, I ain't gotta be in the bed with you, I ain't gotta sleep with you. Let that be you. But to knock somebody because of their sexuality, bitch, what if they knocked you he knocked you because you was straight? Like I really hate people that do not like homosexual. I hate it because I feel like, how do you judge somebody on who they sleeping with? You're not sleeping with them. I feel like motherfuckers that be homosexuals is motherfucking low key people that want to sleep with the same sex. I really do, because I feel like, how can you put that so much hatred in your heart for somebody else that you don't even fucking know? I'm just saying. Um but yeah, that's my review for Iyanla Fix My Life season 3 episode 5. Only reason why I did this is because it like really hit, like, how can parents do their kids like that? You supposed to love your kids unconditionally. I don't care what my kids do, who they choose to be with. I'm going to love them regardless. I'm going to show them that I love them regardless. I'm not gonna say, oh, because I don't like what you do, so I don't fuck with you. No. It don't work like that. I had you, I deal with it. I learned how to adjust and accept, but I don't just say I don't fuck with you no more. I don't care if he was a mass murderer. I'ma still love him. I'ma still be with him. Boo. Hey, you gonna go to jail because I don't fuck with murderers, but hell, I'll still write you. I'll still let you call me. But hey, because you're my child. But I'm not gonna just say fuck you. Like, I don't understand parents that that have kids and love them with a limit. No. If any one of my sons came to me right now and said they were gay, I'd be like, okay, cool. What? Okay, but who you sleep with, that ain't my business. Who I sleep with ain't your damn business. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's my review, because I can keep on going on and on about this episode and how disgusted I was with Andre and Tracy. The shit was ridiculous. Tell me what you guys thought about this episode. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Keek. I do everything by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE, except my Instagram. It's Miss Nika 69, MIZZNEKA 69. Talk to me and I'll talk back. Alright, peace.